I want to go ahead and break down where it is that we stand overall and where we are potentially moving next. I've been seeing some fun in the comments, and I want to go ahead and show you the bigger picture and show you why it is that we are currently well positioned. I'm not here to try to sell you on Dogecoin. I just wanted to show you some things that you may want to take into consideration. As always, I'm going to keep it very beginner friendly and very basic for. So quickly recapping how the overall market did on the day and where we stand overall. The overall market is down a little bit over 9%, and we have seen yet more of a decrease in volume for Dogecoin. And this is something that I personally was not expecting, guys. Earlier today, we were hanging around the 9 billion area, and I really wanted us to break above to the double digit area, right? As that's where we usually want to be hanging around at least. And we are now at the 7 billion area. Again, this is the first time in a while that Dogecoin has had a single digit level of volume, at least within the last couple of weeks. We are at the lowest that we have been. Yet despite this, right? Despite this low level of volume, and despite the overall crypto market pulling back, despite Bitcoin pulling back on the day, which tends to act as a negative catalyst for the overall market, right? And I want to go ahead and break down something right here as well. This is what I call the whale tracker. So this shows us the current whale positions that are being held on Dogecoin. We can take a look at one account, which, by the way, I wanted to just quickly bring this up right here. We've had a lot of people allude to the fact that, and I'm not trying to defend Robinhood, right? But I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description as well for this, that Robinhood is the one owning this whale account. And the CEO of Robinhood has came out personally and stated that Robinhood isn't the one holding this big position, right? They don't hold any big positions on any of their tokens. Take that for, whatever you want it to be, whether you trust them or not. But I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for that as well if you want the full story on that. But I just wanted to put this into perspective. So one account that holds 1.63% has been selling off heavy amounts of Doge, and obviously this can act as a negative catalyst, right? As these accounts, and again, this is just one of many, and I'm not saying that this account in specific determines the price of Dogecoin, obviously not, but it can act as a negative catalyst when you take into account that there are multiple accounts like these, right? So check it out. This account has recently been selling 100 million, 100 million, 200 million, bought 69, 200 million. They've also been purchasing a lot, but they've been selling heavy amounts of Doge back to back to back to back to back, which can act as a negative catalyst. So the reason why I bring this up, right? The reason why I say that despite these well positions selling off heavy amounts of Doge, despite the overall market pulling back on the day, despite us experiencing a heavy decrease in volume, yet we are still standing strong, guys. We're just consolidating, and sure, it sucks. It sucks that we're just kind of flatlining here. We're not going straight up to the moon as we would like to, right? We would all like to. At the end of the day, we're here to make money, whether that's for the long term or the short term. We all want to make money, right? The fact that we are still, kind of hovering around this general area and that we haven't aggressively sold off, I would consider us to be very lucky. Despite that, we have faced everything I just mentioned, a huge decrease in volume, the overall crypto market pulling back, huge well positions selling off large amounts of Dogecoin. All these things would have caused any other stock or any other coin in the world to aggressively sell off already, but Dogecoin is still holding very well. So I just wanted to point that out, right? For those of you that are saying, oh, it sucks that we're just consolidating, no movement. Well, again, I would consider this in many ways a blessing. The fact that we are even holding this line right here, right? The fact that we are even between these two zones. Again, any other stock or token would have pulled back, guys. So yes, it sucks, right? But I am patient. I am a long-term investor in Dogecoin, and I see the bigger picture, right? I believe that we will have better days, no doubt. We will have increases in volume, and we will continue to have positive catalysts. So I just wanted to point that out, right? The overall market was right. It wasn't just Dogecoin. I hope you guys find genuine value in the video. Again, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description for this whale tracker, just because I think it's really cool. The fact that we even have access to this sort of behind the scenes information where we can take a look at these big amounts of Dogecoin that are being held by accounts, and we can see their most recent transactions. Let's see at this account right here just quickly. Holding 0.75 of the total Dogecoin. So they actually bought a large amount of Dogecoin today. So this can act as a positive catalyst for sure, right? And again, one account itself, unless you're holding this 28.34% account, but most accounts obviously don't determine the way in which Dogecoin will move completely, but they do influence it once you take into consideration that there are multiple accounts doing the same thing, right? If you guys want more updates, go ahead and subscribe.